Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium here in Canton, Ohio. We are going to be watching the All-American All-Star Game between the National Conference and the American Conference. I am Pat Brown, bringing you the action live, and it is a great afternoon here in Canton, Ohio. And this is a collection of all the great players throughout the Women's Football Alliance from the East Coast and the West Coast. The East Coast is representing the National, which is in the blue uniforms, and the West Coast will be represented in the red uniforms. Bear with me because there are a couple of duplicate numbers, so I'm going to have to watch helmets and make sure that I call the right person and give them the right credit. It's going to be a challenge, but guess what? We are going to meet that challenge, and we're going to have a great game here today. Right now, the National Conference is on a 3-game winning streak in this game. Last year, the year before, 2 years ago, I should say. And they want to continue that run. So the coin toss has already been done. And the American won the toss, deferred to the second half. So the Nationals will be receiving. They'll be going from my left to right. We're getting ready to have the singing of the national anthem. And once they start that, we will take a pause while the national anthem is being played. And we're almost ready to start this All-American All-Star Game. Now, when you have an All-Star Game, they do not have a set starting roster because they just had a day and a half to practice. So both coaching staffs put together their starting lineups last night and probably made a few adjustments this morning. So I'll be calling the starting lineups on the fly as they come on the field. I'm going to do my best job of representing both conferences and make sure that they get their representation spot on. So, as I told you, the National Conference will be returning the opening kickoff, and back deep for your National Conference is number 3, Stacey Dwyer. She's from the Miami Fury. And number 15, that is Sarah Thacker from the DC Divas. And we're about to start, and there's the kick. It's a short kick, drops down and bumbled, and finally picked up, and still on her feet, and going to be tackled right there by a host of national players, led by number 41, Kofer from the Arlington Impact. So the first possession will be for the National Conference. They will start 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line.
Conference.
Quarterback for the National Conference is number 87. That is Michaela Hilton from the Detroit Dark Angels, and handoff immediately to number 24. That is Miss Thompson from the Tampa Bay Inferno. She was stopped for a short gain of 1. Tackled by number 11, Essence Bell from the Iowa Phoenix. Be 2nd down and 9, and right away the National Conference is going with no huddle.
2nd down and 9.
Receiver number 10, Alana Lange, and number 15, Sarah Thacker. Now it's a handoff going outside. Cuts inside and going to be tackled by number 47. That is Chelsea Taylor from the OKC Lady Force. Carried by Thompson again. She gets all the way up to the 45. It's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Number 15, brought down by number 97, Jennifer Nunez. 3rd down and 1.
So they line up again, twins this time on both sides. Hand off to Thompson, and we have a flag on the play. So we're going to have illegal procedure against the National Conference.
False start.
It's going to back them up 5 and bring up
52.
a 3rd down
5-yard
and
penalty.
6.
3rd down.
So back to pass now. Has time, ball thrown and caught by number 81. That is Treva Mason from the Orlando Anarchy. But it's going to be a short pickup of about 3. It's going to bring up 4th down and 2. And let's see, will they be punting? Yes, they will. And coming into punt is number 1, Sarah Monte from the Detroit Dark Angels. Back deep is number 21. That is J.B. Goodlow from the Arizona Outcast. There's the snap. And, oh, it's partially blocked. And going to bounce down and taken there by Goodlow. Goodlow's trying to get to the outside. Gets the corner and finally tackled right there about the 41-yard line by number 81, Treva Mason. And now it is the time for the the American Conference to take over 1st and 10.
5-yard penalty. We'll start them out.
So forget about that. They will not get the ball because they threw the flag late. Running into the kicker, that's going to be 5 yards, and it's going to give enough for a 1st down for the National Conference to come back on the field with their offensive unit, and the ball will be placed at the 49-yard line.
And it is a 1st down after the penalty for the NFC. As they get to the 49, 1st and 10, brought to you by...
So they come back out in a double slot formation. And now the quarterback's going to keep it, runs and gains about 2 yards. Gets it to the other side of the 50. That was Hilton on the run. Tackled by number 35, Adisha Butts. And number 48, Teresa Jordan. Butts of the Arlington Impact and Jordan from the OKC Lady Force. Again, same formation, double twins. Thompson to the right of quarterback Hilton. Back to pass. Has time. Ball's thrown and incomplete. Intended for the receiver, which is number 23. That's Juliet Turner from the Tampa Bay Inferno. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 from the 49-yard line of the the American Conference. They stay on the same formation.
3rd down.
You have Lange and Jordan on the right. Back to pass. Ball thrown. Incomplete. Intended for Thompson. Going to bring up 4th down and 8.
Intended for number 24.
And back on the field will be the punting unit for the National Conference. Again, number 1, Sarah Monte, will be punting, and J.B. Goodlow will be going back deep for the American Conference.
The AFC American League Conference.
Hopefully the American Conference will lay off the punter and let her punt it. It looks like that's what they're doing. Oh, it's a bad snap. It goes all the way back to the 20. She picks it up, and she gets the kickoff. And it's going to bounce down and taken there by number 41. That is Aledrian Kofer from the Arlington Impact, and they will take over 1st and 10 from the midfield stripe. So on the punt, it goes negative yards for the punt. But that's not the punter's fault. The snap was way overhead. It went 30 yards back, as you see the replay. And now the American Conference will take over 1st and 10. They break the huddle. Quarterback is number 15, Christina Garayu from the Iowa Phoenix. 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff, bounces to the left side. Tries to get around the corner and stopped right there. That is number 31, Reigning from the Arkansas Outcast. It's going to be a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 from the 48-yard line of the National Conference. Tackle was number 26, L.C. Smith from the Tampa Bay Inferno.
The NFC here at the Hall of Fame Stadium of Tom Benson.
They break the huddle. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left, 2 backs in the backfield. Florida formation. And we have a whistle. We have a flag.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Going to back them up 5. Is going to bring up second down and 13. Takes them back to their own 47-yard line. So same formation. And back to pass. Ball is thrown. And, oh, in and out of the hands of Goodlow. It's going to bring up third down and long.
J.B. Goodlow. Third down and 13.
Third and 13 coming up.
For the AFC.
Kai Wilson goes wide to the left. Colangelo and Goodlow to the right, 2 backs in the backfield. Garayu has it, pitches to Rainin. Rainin goes around the right side, has the corner. Spin move, cuts in, still going. Tries to get to the first down, but it's going to stop short at the 44-yard line. Good pursuit there, tackled by number 4, Jennifer Marshall-Dunn from the Inferno. And number 34, Vic Kennedy from the Derby City Dynamite. It's going to bring up fourth down and 4. And it looks like the American Conference will be going for it. So Garayu gets the call from the coach, runs into the huddle.
Fourth down and 4 for the AFC as they get to the 44.
They come to the line of scrimmage now. Goodlow and Wilson to the left. Colangelo to the right. And handoff up the middle. Make a move, big move, and still going, and finally going to be tripped up by number 23. That is Michelle Robinson from the Dixie Blues. But it's a first down for the American Conference. And that's a Metro Health first down. The national championship would not be possible without support from Metro Health, the preferred medical provider of Women's Football Alliance National Championship. Metro Health is redefining healthcare by going beyond medical treatment to improve the foundations of community health and well-being. The system strives to become as good at preventing disease as it is as treating it. Thank you to Metro Health and the medical staff here today at the National Championship. First and 10 now for the American Conference at the 33-yard line of the American. Now back to pass. Ball thrown and almost picked off by number 7, Jessica Childers from the Miami Fury. Going to bring up second down and 10. She had an opportunity to get that interception. As you see, she jumped the route, and good job by number 5. Oh, sorry, that's number 6, Kimberly Kimmel, who knocked the ball away from her at the last second. So now here comes number 22, Plummer, in at running back. She of the national champion Division II Nevada Storm. She had an excellent game last night as Nevada Storm won their national championship over the Detroit Dark Angels 42-18. Back to toss to Plummer, and going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Good job by number 60. I had to make out what that number was. Teraya Smith of the Inferno. It's going to bring up third down 10 after no gain on the play.
No gain on the play. Third down and 10.
So Raining comes in for Plummer.
Rests on the 33 of the NFC.
Receivers are Goodlow, Wilson, Colangelo, and number 6, Kimmel. Twins to the left. Florida right formation. And handoff to Raining. Raining trying to get around the corner. Turns on the speed. Still going. And she gets away. She'll lose. And will she get enough for the first down? No, she's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. She's going to be about 3 yards short. But nice burst of speed there by Jazzy Raining from the outcast. Forced out of bounds by the cornerback.
Gain of 7. It'll be 4th down and 3.
That was number 4 on the force out, Marshall Dunn.
The 26.
So definitely in 4-down territory. 4th down and 3 from the 26-yard line of the National Conference. Come out wide, Twins to the left. Single receiver to the right. 4th down. And we have flags on the play. And unfortunately, a legal procedure against the American Conference. Going to back them up 5.
Offense.
It's going to make it.
Number 54, 5-yard penalty. Reigns 4th down.
4th down and 8 after they mark off 5 yards. Doesn't change what they're going to do because they're going to go for it here because they're inside the 35. And not a bad spot to go for it. So Kai Wilson, J.B. Goodlow go to the left. Up top is Kimmel. 2 backs in the backfield, Raining. Back to pass, quick screen, thrown. Good job of defense. Oh, she slips away, dives forward, but not going to be enough. It's going to be a turnover on downs as the National Conference will take over 1st and 10 right from their 29-yard line. So both offenses, are going to have some sputtering because they've only had 1 day and a half of practice. So you're not going to see complete efficiency, but they're doing the best they can. So now in at quarterback is La Essence Houston Buckler of the Derby City Dynamite. Back to pass, ball thrown, caught by number 81 from the Arlington Impact, of the Orlando Anarchy, I should say. And it's going to be a 1st down all the way up to the 48. Right, look at that nice pass, ball is thrown, and good job as she made the catch and finally taken down at the 48-yard line. It's a 1st down for the National Conference. That was Shanice Cole. Back to pass, ball thrown. It's now caught by 23, gets around the corner, stiff arm, still going, gets another 1st down inside the 40, down to the 38. Another 1st down. That was 23 on the catch. Juliet Turner. So now they line up again. They go no huddle. Candice Thompson in the backfield. And we have timeout by the American Conference.
AFC, their first Sarge team timeout of the half.
Today's game is fueled by TYM Performance, the official nutrition partner of the Women's Football Alliance. TYM Performance uses science and education to help the body recover and perform at peak levels. Thank you to TYM Performance for helping to power the WFA all the time. The K tape has been provided by TYM. It's the official kinesiology tape of the WFA and a proud sponsor of women's sports everywhere. So it's the first charge timeout for the American Conference. They have 2 left. The American has all 3. The National has all 3. So the timeout is over, and now both teams are coming back on the field. National Conference are already lined up on the line of scrimmage. Now they line up, Twins on both sides. Motion across, fake. Now the quarterback's going to keep. Comes inside and finally going to gain about 5 yards. So it'll be a 2nd down and 5. Tackled by number 11, Essence Bell from the Phoenix. And 22, Plummer. 2nd and 5. Hand up the middle. And not going to go much. That was Thompson on the carry. Tackled by, once her hair moves, I can get the number. Number 4. That is Yolanda Searcy from the Mile High Blaze.
Illegal substitution. Defense. Full man on while the play was going on. 5-yard penalty goes on a 1st down.
So because of the illegal substitution penalty, it gives the National Conference an automatic 1st down, and they are just outside the 25 at the 26. And back to pass. Has time. Now she's under pressure. Rolls to the right. Now she's going to run. And dives and gets to about the 20. Number 11's Essence Bell on the tackle. Good job by the quarterback to elude the pressure. Gets around the corner. The number on the jersey is number 11, but the helmet is not matching the name on the roster, so I do not know who the quarterback is for the National Conference. Back to pass. Ball's thrown into the end zone and knocked away at the last second by number 17. That is Willie Lee, Missouri, from the Capital Pioneer. She had a step on the corner. Just if you put a little bit more arc on it, as you'll see in the replay. Nice pass, but if she put a little more air, the receiver had to slow up and come back. That gave the defender a chance to knock the ball away, and now it's going to be 3rd down. Back to pass again. Ball thrown, this time in the end zone, and caught for the touchdown by number 10. That is Elena Lang from the New York Knockout. And at the 5:03 mark of the 1st quarter, the National Conference strikes first. 20-yard touchdown strike. And it's 6-0. Extra point attempt coming. There's the snap, the hold. Kick is up and looks good to me. Right down the middle. Jennifer Marshall Dunn on the kick. And it's now 7-0 National.
The NFC at 7. The AFC at 0.
So 5 minutes, 3 seconds left to go in this 1st quarter of the All-American All-Star Game. National has the lead, 7-0. It's a beautiful afternoon here in Canton, Ohio. If you did not have a chance, you should come out to Canton, Ohio and visit the NFL Pro Football Hall of Fame. Great history, great knowledge of the history of the NFL and all the superstars who have been enshrined. I had a great experience walking around the halls and going to all the video presentations that they had. And it's a great thing for me because today I am celebrating my birthday. So it was great to have a dream come true. Come to the NFL Pro Football Hall of Fame as the kick is taken. Nice kick, high, and it's going to settle down by Raining. Raining at the 20, 25, 30, has a seam. Oh, and a hard, high tackle But she gets it all the way up to the 37-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for the American Conference. You know, there's great many birthday presents that you can get, but when you have one of your bucket lists come true, it's always been a dream of mine to come to the NFL Pro Football Hall of Fame. But on top of that, I get to be in this very historic booth where some of the great announcers of all time have walked these steps and had this view and been on these headsets. John Madden, Pat Summerall, Al Michaels, just to name a few, Keith Jackson. I mean, it's just awesome to channel all of those spirits here this afternoon. So, trips to the left, back to pass. Ball is thrown and caught. That receiver is number 13, Britt Peterson from the Iowa Phoenix. 1st down American as they get it all the way to the 41-yard line. 27-yard pickup, and now they're rolling. Thank you for the birthday wishes out there. I appreciate it. So in the huddle now. Quarterback is still number 15, Christina Garayu from the Phoenix. So it's a Phoenix to Phoenix connection on that pass. Oh, a whole lot of movement on the line of scrimmage, and we'll see who is going to be called on.
Offsides. Defense, 74. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
So as you heard, it's going to be a 1st and 5 for the American Conference, and that moves the ball up to the 36-yard line. And this is deja vu for the American Conference because this is where their first drive stalled, right here on the 36-yard line of the National Conference. Bunch to the left, high receiver to the right, one back in the backfield. And again, we got offsides. But we'll see who is going to be called on.
Ball start. Offense, number 13. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
So as the defense giveth, the offense has taken it away as they lost the 5 yards that they gained on the previous penalty. So it's still going to be 1st down and 10. Now it's back to the 41-yard line. 3 minutes, 55 seconds and counting left in this first quarter. "76 degrees on this sunny afternoon here at Tom Benson Pro Football Hall of Fame Stadium. Again, bunch to the left, high receiver to the right. And now handle to number 15, cuts inside, makes a nice move, still going, spun around, and finally going to be taken down at about the 38-yard line with forward progress. That was number 15, Tara Thompson from the Arlington Impact. Brought down by number 92, Amaris Parker from the DC Divas. So now Raining and Wilson come in for the American Conference. And that is the running back that just carried the ball coming out. 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard gain. They break the huddle. Britt Peterson goes wide to the right. You have Goodlow to the left, ball's thrown, caught by number 16, trying to get around the corner, but good job on the defense to knock that play backwards. It's going to be a loss of 4. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 11. Great job by the cornerback from the DC Divas. That's number, get the right number before I call it. I'm going to show you your numbers. Well, a lot of the women have long hair, so the number is covered. On the reception was number 16, Mars Allen from the Rocky Mountain Thundercats. And I will get the number of the cornerback when I can make out the number because her hair is covering it. But it's going to be a 3rd down and 11. Bunch now to the right. Goodlow Wilson. Back to pass. Steps. Ball thrown. And and almost intercepted again. It's going to fall short. It's going to bring up 4th down and long. Wilson was the intended receiver. If the quarterback puts a little less arc and throws more of a strike, it's going to be an easy catch for Wilson, but it hung up and gave the defense time to close. So 4th down and 11, and they're going to go for it here from the 42-yard line. 1 minute, 42 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Gurton, Wilson, and Goodlow high to the right. Back to pass. Ball thrown, and again, too much air on it, giving the defender time. It's going to be a turnover on downs, and the national team will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage will be their own 42-yard line. Ladies and gentlemen, the lip guards that will be provided for tonight's Division I National Championship game will be provided by Shock Doctor. Shock Doctor is the #1 mouth guard in the world. Protection, courage, swagger, you get them all in a Shock Doctor lip guard. Follow them at Shock Doctor, and thank you to them, the official lip guard of the Boston Renegades and the Minnesota Vixen. 1st and 10, back to pass, and we got flags. Looks like a legal procedure on the offense.
False start. Offense, number 81. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
So it's going to be 1st and 15 for the National Conference. Backs them up to the 37-yard line. Alana Lange on the right. Thacker to the left. Double tight end. Thompson in the backfield to the left of Hilton. Back to pass, and we have flags again. Oh, another legal procedure.
False start. Offense, number 50. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
So now it's 1st and 20 as the Nationals are going backwards. Now, to explain why you're having all these penalties, the offensive line has never played together before. They don't know the cadence of the quarterback. Again, they've only had 1.5 days to get prepared for this All-Star game. So those penalties you're going to expect. Back to pass. Time. Ball thrown. And incomplete, intended for number 81, Mason. It's going to be up 2nd down and 20. I see the coaches signaling in the plays. Double tight end. 2 receivers to each side. Thompson to the left of quarterback Hilton.
Ball's at the 32 for the NFC.
And toss to Thompson. They're going to get chased. A lot of pursuit there by the American Conference, and she loses a yard. So it's going to be 3rd down and 21. Good pursuit there by 35 Hassa Weathered from the Dallas Elite Mustangs. Also assisted by number 11, Essence Bell of the Phoenix. 3rd down and long. 55 seconds and counting left in this first quarter. So now the play comes in. You have Mason and Lange wide to the right. Now Mason goes to tight end. Back to pass. Ball thrown up. Has a step and caught. And at the 40, the 35, the 30. Can she be caught? Yes, she has. It's going to be all the way down to the 8-yard line. Great pursuit by number 15, Tara Thomas. But it's a long pass completion. 1st down and goal for the National Conference.
32, Sabrina Kirby. And it is a 1st and goal for the NFC. Brought to you by Metro.
1st and goal now at the 8. Great catch and run. End of the first quarter. The WFA National Championship would not be possible without support from Metro Health, the preferred medical provider of the Women's Football Alliance National Championship. Metro Health is refining health care. We'll be back with the start of the second quarter after these messages. We're back. The ball is thrown and incomplete, but hey, ladies and gentlemen, all the athletic tape today has been generously provided by KT Tape. Now you can get 15% off your KT Tape needs when you subscribe to their email newsletter. K-Tape is the official kinesiology tape of the WFA and a proud sponsor of women's sports everywhere. Penalty against the defense. It's going to put the ball inside the 5 to the 4. First down and goal for the National Conference.
First down and goal for the NFC as they get to the 4-yard line of the AFC.
Hilton at quarterback. Hand off to Thompson. Thompson around the right side. Still going. Stiff arm. Still going. And finally corralled at the 3. That's a hard 1-yard gain for Miss Thompson from the Inferno of Tampa Bay. Good job by number 17 from the Pioneer, Missouri. And a host of other tacklers. As you see, the pursuit was very good.
24. Here's the white.
Second down and goal from the 3.
Third or second down and 3.
Twins to the left. Sarah Thacker goes in motion. Handoff. And tripped up. Oh, she got tripped by one of the linemen and fell down right at the 4, so it's going to be third down and goal. She had a brief crease, but she tripped up. As you'll see on the replay, she takes the handoff, and right there, number 83 stepped back, and she tripped on the foot, and that's why she fell down. Closest to the tackle was Butts, so she'll get the credit. Third down. Back to pass. Ball thrown. Caught by Thompson and tackled immediately right there. That was number 11 on the tackle, Essence Bell, denying the reception to get into the end zone. And it's going to be fourth down and goal. Now, will they attempt a field goal or will they go for 6? And let's see. They are setting up for a field goal. Ball is placed on the 10, so it's going to be a 20-yard field goal attempt by number 10, Elania Lang. Snap. Hold. Kick is up. And it's good. So the National Conference extends their lead to 10-0. As the 20-yard field goal has been made. Now the American Conference will get the ball back. 12 minutes, 43 seconds left to go in the first half. You're listening to Pat Brown with the All-American All-Star Game here at WFA National Championship Weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you know that you should tune in tonight for the premier game of this weekend. It's the Division I National Championship between the Minnesota Vixen, 23 years existence here in women's football, chasing their first national championship against the two-time defending Boston Renegades. That game will be at 6 p.m. Catch the action live as Brian Sweeney and Donna Wilkinson will be bringing the action live from the booth. Yours truly, Pat Brown, will be on the sideline giving you reports. And you can follow all the action on YouTube from the WFA channel. And here's the kick. High kick. Going to come down and taken by Raining. Raining now at the 25. Cuts back. Still going and going to be tackled at the 35-yard line. Raining thought she had a seam, and it was quickly closed by the National Conference. So it's going to be first down and 10 for them at the 35-yard line. Their third possession of the afternoon. Their deepest penetration was inside the 25. In the huddle. And now they break the huddle. Now in at quarterback is still going. And now she's going to turn on speed, has a corner, cuts inside. Can they catch her? Yes, they can, all the way down to the 38-yard line. That was the Anarchy running back, Shifty Thomas, all the way down to the 38. First down for the Metro Health. First down. Metro Health is refining healthcare by going beyond medical treatment to improve the foundations of community health and well-being. The system strives to become as good at preventing disease as it is at treating it. Thank you to Metro Health and the medical staff here today at the National Championship. First and 10 at the 38-yard line for the American Conference. And, it's a bad pitch. It's scooped. And going to be taken down. It was number 4 with the scoop. That was Jennifer Marshall Dunn from the Inferno. The quarterback pitched the ball to nobody as the tailback did not get outside. And it's the first turnover of the day. And it's going to the National Conference. Here's the replay. She tosses it, but the running back, I don't think she remembered it was going to be a toss play because she stepped up. But good job by number 4 to pick up the loose ball. And now the National will take over first and 10 from the American 40-yard line. So now you have double tight end, one receiver to each side. And we have a timeout by the National Conference.
Timeout. NFC, the first team to our times on the half.
They have 2 timeouts remaining as well, as that's their first timeout taken. 11 minutes, 34 seconds left to go in this first half. The NFC leads 10-0.
And the tickets are 3 for $5, or a single ticket is for 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing the best job of trying to get the numbers and the names of the players. Some numbers are not matching on the roster, so that's why I'm not pronouncing their names. I'm trying to identify the helmet. At least I can give you the team of the player that is on the field. Essence Bell at quarterback. Check that. That's not Essence Bell. Essence Bell is on the other side. That's Thompson. Gets around the corner. Still going and forced out of bounds after picking up about 7 or 8 yards. They give her 8. It's going to be second down and 2. The ball is at the 33-yard line. Picked out 7 yards, second down and 3.
Second down and 3 for NFC at the 33 of the AFC.
Chantel Ridlon in the backfield now with Thompson. And toss to Thompson. She drops it and she recovers it back. So 2 fumbles on tosses, but this one was recovered by Thompson. A little confusion as she thought it was going to go off tackle, but it was a toss. She did a good job of making sure that it did not get away from her. As now number 23 comes into the ball game. That is Michelle Robinson from the Jacksonville Dixie Blues. Now a little confusion as to where to line up. 15's going back and forth. They're saying, nope, stay there. So, double twins. Hey, we got flags.
Delay game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
So it's going to be 3rd down and about 12 as the ball goes back to the 42-yard line. Took too long, but there was some confusion as to where they should line up.
Now might be a good chance to get your raffle tickets.
9 minutes, 53 seconds left to go in this first half. So now she's in shotgun, double twins on each side. There's the snap, back to pass. Thrown, and incomplete. Intended for 23, Robinson.
Robinson is incomplete.
And that is Cole at quarterback for the National Conference. Shanice Cole is the quarterback for the National Conference. And in to punt is Monte. Back deep, Goodlow. Snap, bounce, but she gets it. And the punt's away. And taken by Goodlow at the 10, 15. And going to be tackled at about the 19. 9-yard return as the American Conference will take over 1st and 10. 9:30 left to go in the first half. They're trailing 10-0. Here's highlight produced by KT Tape of Miss Jazzy Rainin. Slips to the outside, cuts inside, and finally tackled down. Now here she shows her burst of speed and elusivity. Nice spin move right there. Keeps her feet moving. Here's another handoff. And this is where she really shows her speed. Breaks to the outside, turns the corner, forced out of bounds. That is Jazzy Rainin from the Arizona Outcast. And here you on the kick return. She did a great job. That's sponsored by KT Tape. Jasmine Jazzy Rainin. 1st and 10 for bounce to the outside. Does she have the speed? She does. Has down the sideline and finally forced out of bounds. That is Orlando Anarchy running back on the carry. By number 4 on the tackle, Marshall Dunn. But watch this run right here. Shifty, spread the speed, bounce to the outside. That's Thomas. Turns on the speed, gets down the corner, finally forced out of bounds by Dunn. But it's a long run all the way up to the midfield stripe. 1st down, AFC. 31 yards on the carry. Under 9 minutes to go in the first half. AFC brings the ball up. Handoff up the middle, and not going to go anywhere as they were stacked up in the middle, led by number 41 from the DC Divas. That is Chantal Ridlin. Vic Kennedy on the carry. No yards. 2nd down and 12. Tackle for loss.
As they get to the 48-yard line. 8:16 to play in the first half.
Taking a long time in the huddle. They break it now. Twins to the left, single receiver to the right. And we have whistles as the flag is thrown.
Delay game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
You're going to see a lot of delayed games and offsides because of the lack of consistent practice and the non-continuity between the players. And that's what you get from all-star games. So 2nd down and long. And handoff up the middle. That's raining, still going, and going to get all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's going to bring out 3rd down and 13. Tackled by number 23. That is Michelle Robinson from the Dixie Blues.
Also in on tackle, number 34, Vic Kennedy. It'll be 2nd down and 17 for the AFC as the ball rests at the 43 with
7 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the first half. AFC trailing 10-0. So now they come twins to the right. One single receiver to the left. 2 backs in the backfield. Back to pass. Ball thrown. Caught by number 13. And she's getting close to the first down, but going to be just a little short. Gain of 11. That is Britt Peterson from the Iowa Phoenix on the reception. And we have a player down for the National Conference. So we're going to take a timeout right here. Official timeout as
Official
he's being looked
timeout
at.
for injury on defense.
Did not catch the number. There we go. It is number 34 that is down. That is Vic Kennedy from the Dynamite. Again, you never want to see any player get hurt. These women have full-time jobs, families, careers, and they play this game because of love of the sport. Once again, the Division I National Championship game will be tonight at 6 p.m. between the Minnesota Vixen and the Boston Renegades. Brian Sweeney, Donna Wilkerson will be bringing you the broadcast live from the booth. I'll be on the sideline as a sideline reporter. 6 p.m. is the time of the game.
It's always great to see these kids get back up.
I'm glad that she's up, but she's being assistant coming off the field. Give her time to get off.
Back to action, the 4th down and 2 yards. They go for the AFC, and the ball's on the 42 on the NFC 6-3.
So it's now 4th down and 2. And handoff, and she has the first down and more. Breaks to the outside, has a block, goes down the sideline, and touchdown AFC!
23 touchdown!
That's number 23. I believe that's Peyton Goody from the Zydeco Spice. I'm not sure, but we will recheck that. But what a great run. A 42-yard touchdown run by number 23, and now it is 10-6. National up. Here's the run right here. Nice inside handoff. Splits outside. Nice eluding the tackle. Good block by number 13, and is off to the races. Another good block there, and she's in for the score. Nice end zone look right here. And you see the blocks develop as she goes all the way in for the score. And the last name on number 23 is Mosley. That is Desiree Mosley from the Dallas Elite Mustangs on the touchdown. Extra point is up. And no good, goes wide to the left. But they finally get on the board, and it's now 10-6.
EFC at 6, EFC at 10.
So 6 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in the half. AFC is on the board. Can the National Conference get the ball and match?
The official nutrition partner, other ones football lights. Time performance uses science and education to help the body recover and perform at peak levels. Thank you for time. Performance.
So as they're lining up for the kickoff, you see the receivers are back deep. Try and get you who they are. Number 3, that is Stacy Dwyer. And trying to get the number of the other returner. Can't tell right now. 15 is the returner. That is Desiree Trevino. There's a kick. High, going to be taken there by number 3. Has a wedge, gets the sideline, tries to make a move, and finally going to get up to about the 41-yard line where she's forced out of bounds, where the National Conference will take over 1st and 10. Dwyer on the kick return.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the NFC at the 41 with 6:04 to play in the half.
So now they come to the line of scrimmage. One back in the backfield. Back to pass. Ball thrown by Hilton. And almost intercepted. So Hilton put it up, but the closest person to it was the defender, and she's lucky that that ball was not picked off. Here's a replay. Good pressure put on by the AFC, and she just mistimed her jump, or she had a shot for the interception. 5:55 left to go in the first half. Hilton in at quarterback. Candy Thompson to her left. Double slot formation. Now Thompson goes to the right side. Number 52 went early.
Ball start.
So you know what that is.
Number 52, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 15, moves them all the way back to the 36. So now they come to the line of scrimmage. Hilton gets a snap to pass, ball thrown, and nice concentration there. Tried to turn around and corral it, but incomplete by Mason. She has 3 receptions on the day. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 15. Same formation. Hilton waiting for the snap. Has time. Ball thrown and jump ball. Good 50-50 ball, but the defender knocked it away at the last second. Going to bring up 4th down. That was number 8. Tasha Lemke from the Austin Outlaws on the pass deflection.
Along with number 25.
So into punt is Monty. Back deep is Goodlow.
Did anybody know we had a team in Austin?
4th down and 15 for the AFC.
Waiting for the snap. Ball bounces to her. She picks it up. and gets the punter off. And it bounces down. It hits him! It hits him, and now the National Conference has the ball because the ball hit the returner. Good heads-up play, and now they have the ball 1st and 10 at the 32. Trevino on the recovery. That's why they call special teams special. Watch it, the ball bounces and hits the blocker who was going back to block for Goodlow and recovered by the NFC. So NFC now has the opportunity inside the 35, 1st and 10. Toss to Thompson, drop the ball, picks it back up, but it's going to get dropped for a 3-yard loss.
And number 24, the ball carrier, Wilson.
Shanice Cole on the toss to the running back Thompson. Dropped. So loss of 3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 13. 4:20 left to go in the first half. Substitutions by the AFC. A little more confusion here on the offense. They got to hurry up before they get another delayed game penalty. So now it is a offset I to the left. Double tight end. Cole under center. Hand off to Thompson. Thompson gets around the corner, cuts inside, still going inside the 30, down to the 27. Gain of 8. It's going to be 3rd down and 6. Now we're under 3.5 to go in the first half. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining.
3rd down and 6.
What the NFC has shown is they can kick a field goal. So they don't necessarily have to go for a touchdown, but I'm sure they're going to try. We have flags as it looks like movement on the offense.
Ball starts. Offense number 3. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Exactly 3 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in the half.
Timeout. NFC.
Timeout called by NFC, their second timeout of the afternoon. They have 1 timeout remaining. For tonight's national championship game in Division I, the lip guards for both the Boston Renegades and the Minnesota Vixen have been provided by Shock Doctor, the #1 mouth guard in the world. Protection, courage, swagger, get them all in a Shock Doctor lip guard. Follow them at shockdoctor.com. Thank you to them, the official lip guard of the Boston Renegades and the Minnesota Vixen. Give you a rundown of the first 2 games last night. The Division III National Championship was won by the Derby City Dynamite over the Arizona Outcasts by the score of 30-20. Followed that by the Division II National Championship game between the Nevada Storm and the Detroit Dark Angels, which was won by the Nevada Storm by the score of 42-18, and the Nevada Storm becoming the first women's team to win a national championship in one division, then moving up the next year to a higher division and winning the national championship the next year. 3rd down and 11. Back to pass by Cole. Cole under pressure, still under pressure, stiff arm, gets away. Now she has room to run. And still running, pushing forward, and finally knocked out of bounds at the 23 or 24. And it's going to be a 4th down and short. Searcy on the tackle. 4th and 3 as they're going to go for it and not go for the field goal. So let's see what they come up with for this 4th down play. Broken eye to the right. Thompson, tailback. Now it's under center is Cole. Hand of Thompson up the middle. Can she get it? She pushes forward and looks like she has a 1st down. Good job by Thompson, driving the legs, following the blocks of the offensive line. Tackle there under the pile was number 48, Teresa Jordan. That first down was brought to you by Metro Health, the preferred medical provider of the Women's Football Alliance National Championship. The foundations of community health and well-being is what they look to improve, and the system strives to become as good at preventing disease as it is as treating it. Thank you to Metro Health for today's national championship. Toss to Thompson. Thompson trying to get outside. Has a good block. Gets the corner and taken down. Tackled there by number 35. That is Hassel Weathered from the Elite Mustangs from Dallas. Gain of 3, second down and 7. 1 minute, 50 seconds left to go in the half. Question is, are the NFC within the field goal range of their kicker? But they still have some time and 1 timeout remaining to try and get the ball in the end zone. So now you got double slots, shotgun formation. Thompson to the right of Cole, back to pass. Now she's going to run it, and still running, and inside the 20, close to the 15. She gets to the 14, gain of 2. I don't know if that was a designed quarterback draw or not, but it's going to bring up third down and 5. Cole looking at a wrist coach to get the play. Dwyer looking in as well. Sends Dwyer and the fullback to the left side. 23 now in the backfield. That is Juliet Turner from the Inferno. She's to the left of quarterback Cole. Mason to the right. Back to pass. Incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth down, and will they go for the field goal? Let's see. Yes, they are. They're going to attempt a field goal. Line of scrimmage is a 14. Ball should be placed on about the 21 or 22. We'll look to see where they spot it. On the 23-yard line, so it's going to be a 33-yard attempt from the right hash. Number 10, Lang to attempt. She's made one from 20 yards early in the second quarter. Snap, hold, kick is up, line drive. No good, under the crossbar. So with 27 seconds left to go in the first half, the lead stays for NFC 10, AFC 6. So the ball will be taken over by the AFC. They have 2 timeouts remaining, 27 seconds. Now, depending on the tactic of the coaching staff, they can do a number of things. They can take a knee, run out the clock, or they can put the ball in the air and try and get the ball downfield, hope for a pass interference penalty. You do still have 2 timeouts remaining. So now they come out in twins to the right. 2 backs in the backfield. There's a snap, back to pass. Ball thrown. Oh, in and out of the hands of the tailback. That was 15, Thomas. 25 seconds. That play took 2 seconds. But you want to get the ball in and out of the hands.
Second down and 10 for the AFC. Ball lies at the 20-yard line with 25 seconds to play in the half.
So they lined up now. Twins to the right again. Back to pass. Under pressure and knocked down. The ball comes out. Who recovers? It's going to stay AFC, but that should run out the clock. 10 seconds left. And they call their timeout with 8 seconds left.
Timeout, AFC. Their third and final of the half.
Timeout call on the field. And 8 seconds to play in the half.
So we'll wait to see what they're going to do with the 8 seconds.
And we'd like to thank our sponsor, 8 Nation Hydration. Drink.
So it's going to be, you can throw up a Hail Mary and try and get a pass interference. At halftime, the presentation of the season awards and MVP and Coach of the Year will be presented at halftime. We'll be bringing that to you. We'll give them time. We'll take a break, and they're going to set up. So after timeout, it'll be one play.
The system strives to become good and prevent disease. Is it at treatment? Thank you.
So the timeout is over, and they line up. So you got stacked receivers on the right, twin receivers on the left. Oh, wait a minute. The NFC recovered the fumble. They didn't show the direction, so the NFC recovered that. And now it's going to be a field goal attempt. So now what's going on? So now the field goal team comes off.
With simultaneous recovery, by rule, it goes to the offense.
Oh, okay. There we go. I was like, 2 offenses were on the field. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? Thank you, Mr. Umpire, to clear that up. So the AFC does have the ball, and they have 8 seconds left. Here's the replay right here. And the ball was out, but she did recover the fumble. As you see right there, she pulled it in right before number 74 got a chance to get it. Back to pass. Ball thrown up and intercepted. Can she get into the end zone? No, she can't. But that is the end of the first half. NFC 10, AFC 6. Another turnover, but very entertaining first half. So stay tuned for the presentation of the MVPs at halftime. It's Pat Brown at halftime. NFC 10, AFC 6. We'll be back. Whistle has blown. And she approaches and kicks. Line drive taken at the 25. At the 30. 35 gets to the outside, still going, keeps in bounds, and finally tackled about the 41-yard line. And on the return was Walker. Crystal Rollo on the tackle. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. A little technical difficulty here. But we're going to get that straightened out. My friend Scott here is hooking me up. All right. So 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line for the AFC, their first possession of the second half. They break the huddle. They come out with twins to the right. Wide receiver to the left, 2 backs in the backfield. Quarterback from the Baltimore Nighthawks hands the ball off to number 18. That is Colangelo from the Nevada Storm. 1-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. Vic Kennedy on the tackle. Number 15 Garayu from the Iowa Phoenix at quarterback, not the Nighthawks. Nighthawks are on the other side. Similar helmet logos. So now it is Twins to the left, shotgun formation. Toss, going outside, and nothing doing. Met deep in the backfield by number 4, Marshall Dunn from the Inferno. She's fired up and lit that play up. Tackled for loss all the way back to the 36. It's going to be 3rd down and 15. Good job of defeating the block, keeping her outside hand free, and making the tackle. So number 13 brings the play in. That's Britt Peterson. NFC looking to get a 3 and out so they can get the ball and try and extend their lead. Twins to the left. Goodlow out wide right. Back to pass. Ball's thrown and in and out of the hands, intended for number 16. That is Mars Allen. So it's going to bring up 4th down and long, and looks like the punting unit is going to come in for the AFC. See who is going to do the punting duties. It looks like it's going to be number 6, Kimberly Kimmel. And going back deep is number 3. That is Stacy Dwyer from the Miami Fury. And we're waiting for the AFC to make sure they have enough players, and it doesn't look like it so far. And here's another problem with short practice all-star games, where you're going to have some problems on special teams. And we have the official
timeout. AFC, the first timeout of the half.
AFC had to take a timeout because it did not look like they had enough women on the field for a full punting unit. 13 minutes, 2 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. It is the WFA Women's All-American All-Star Game. I'm Pat Brown, bringing you the action live from Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium here in Canton, Ohio, home of the NFL Pro Football Hall of Fame. I want to give a shout out to all the production staff that's here, making this possible to bring you the action live. See my friend Brian, the cameraman that will be working with me tonight on the field, doing his camera work. Come back with that name so I can give you the credit.
Carl Harper, director.
And back to punt. A nice punt, and bounces down. Will it be corralled? She's trying to get there, and she picks it up at the 14-yard line. Makes a move and not going to get anywhere as the AFC was right there and brought her down. No gain on the punt return. The director, I did not catch your name. Please say it one more time so I can give you your credit. Carl Harper, the director. Thank you, Carl. So it's going to be 1st down at the 15-yard line for the NFC. Hilton in at quarterback. Candy Thompson running back. Twins to the left, back to pass, under pressure. Ball thrown and caught and out of bounds at the 26-yard line, 11-yard pass completion. That is to number 23. That is Robinson from the Dixie Blues. First down, NFC. Got away from it. Completed the pass, and this is brought to you, the first down is brought to you by Metro Health, the preferred medical provider for women's football. First and 10 now at the 26. Toss to Thompson. Thompson gets the edge, gets around the corner, cuts inside, and gets up to the 30-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 3. Second down and 7. Tackled by number 43. That is Lalani Cabal from the Mile High Blaze. And give number 97, Jennifer Nunez from the Sun City Stealth, credit on that tackle as well.
Second down and 7 for the NFC.
Hilton now brings the team up. Double slots. Now motion comes across the hand up to number 15. And not going anywhere, as good penetration there by number 97 from the Sun City Stealth. Just gave her credit. That was Nunez. And 15 on the carry was Trevino, and she did not go anywhere. So it's going to be a loss of 2. It's going to be third down and 9.
12 players in formation, 5 yards from the end of the run, second down.
No wonder that play didn't go anywhere, because the AFC had 12 women on the field. And when you got 12 women, usually you should not allow anything positive to happen offensively. But they got 12 women on the field. That's 5-yard penalty. Is going to remain second down. It's going to be second down and 4. Back to pass. Ball thrown. Oh, just behind the intended receiver. It's going to bring up third down. 11 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
On the cover, number 1, Jesse Dalker. Still third down and 4.
All right, third down and 4. Shotgun formation, back to pass. Has time, now she's going to run it. Hilton drives forward, dives ahead. Does she have enough? It looks like she's close. And they're saying, yes, she has enough for the first down. Hilton on the run. First down. And now let me give you guys the rest of the production crew. The engineer is Marty Winterstorm. The replay director is P.T. Gunch. And the graphics is Zorro Allen. Thank you, Scott, for giving me that information. First and 10 from the 38-yard line for the NFC. Toss to Thompson. Thompson, nice move to get away from the 2 defenders that were waiting for her in the backfield, and she pushes ahead for positive yards. She's going to gain about 5. It's going to be second down and 5. Love the sunglasses. Second down and 5.
Ball rests at the 43-yard line.
Again, same formation, double slots. One back in the backfield to the right of Hilton, the quarterback. Gets a snap, looking, surveying, ball is throwing. Wide open is Mason. Mason going down the sideline, cuts inside, and finally going to be corralled out of bounds. But that's her 5th reception of the day. And it's going to result in another first down, gain of 16, up to the 43-yard line of the AFC. NFC now on the move. Mason on the catch. She's been the favorite target of the quarterbacks for the National Conference. First down was brought to you by Metro Health. We thank them, the system that strives to become as good as preventing disease as it is in treating it. We thank them for their medical staff here today at the National Championship. The long pass was intended for the receiver. That was number 15, Trevino. It's going to bring up second down and 10. She had a step. As you see here, good protection by the offensive line. Thrown and, oh, she turned the right way, but just overthrown. Could not find where it was at.
Second down and 10.
So they come back with the same formation. Everybody signaling. Now's the snap. Ball's thrown. She's wide open. Can she hit it? Yes, she does. She's at the 10-5. Touchdown, NFC. And who is it? It's number 10 from the New York Knockout, Lang. It's a 44-yard touchdown strike and a touchdown. "43 yards. Extra point attempt by Lang. Coming up. Nine minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the third. NFC extends their lead. We'll see what happens with the kick. 2 for 2 on the day with a 1 for 1. There's a high snap. Kick is up. No good. I shouldn't have said nothing. I put the jinx on. So it's no good. So NFC extends their lead to 10, 16-6. Here's a replay. Nice throw. She was about 5 yards ahead of the defender and gets into the end zone. Nice end zone replay right there. As you see how much she beat the corner and just runs into the end zone. Her second touchdown of the afternoon. She has both touchdowns for the NFC.
National Championship. Metro Health is redefining healthcare by going beyond medical treatment to improve the foundations of community health and well-being. The system strives to become as good at preventing disease as it is at treating it. Thank you to Metro Health and the medical staff here today at the National Championship at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium.
Two Arizona Outcast teammates, back deep, Goodlow and Raining.
And it's
Lang to kick off from the left hash.
for the NFC.
Kick is up. Going to be taken by Goodlow. Oh, she misjudged, but she finally gets it. 20, 25, 30, and tackled down at the 32 by number 24, Candy Thompson, who's excited to make the tackle.
Jamie Goodlow.
AFC will take over first down and 10 with 8 minutes, 58 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
At the 31-yard line at 8:58 to play in the third quarter.
Break the huddle. Quarterback for the Iowa Phoenix in, number 15. Ryu. Two backs in the backfield. Offset eye right. Handoff. Guts inside, makes a move. Still going, spins. Gets up to the 35-yard line, 5-yard gain with number 15, Tara Thomas from the impact.
Brought down by number 24.
Thompson on the tackle.
Rollo.
Check that. That's number 24, Rashida Ford, not Candy Thompson. Again, there's double numbers. Got to look at the helmets. Shotgun. Twins to the left. Awaiting the snap. There it is. Ball's thrown. Caught by number 8, Gritton. And tackled right there for no gain. That's Gurton, I'm sorry.
Brianna Hollins. Brought down by number 42.
Check that. I saw the helmet is Brianna Hollins from the Houston Energy on the catch. Gain of 1. So it'll be third down and 4.
For the AFC ball sits on the 39.
As you see, Rainin, Colangelo, Girton, Collins. You got two number 8s on the field at this. Oh, sorry, that's 6, not 8. That's Kimmel and number 8, Collins. So they break the huddle now. Twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Shotgun, back to pass. And now in the pressure. Ball is thrown and caught for a first down by number 8, Collins. That is a Metro Health first down. Every first down is being brought to you by Metro Health. Substitution now as number 13 comes in. That is Britt Peterson. First and 10 from their own 44-yard line, 6:40 and counting in the third quarter. They're trailing 16-6. You got stacked receivers on the right and left. Shotgun formation, one back in the backfield to the right. And ball is thrown to the running back, and good job again. That is number 11, Cole, on the tackle for loss, all the way back to the 36. Eight-yard loss. As you see right here, she gets off the block, and Rainin had nowhere to go. Good open field tackle, as it's now going to be second down and 18. Cole, who's also playing quarterback for the NFC. Garayal from the Phoenix in the huddle at the quarterback. They break the huddle. And they come out. Same formation, double stack receivers. And timeout called by the AFC. Their first timeout of the second half. And they have 2 timeouts remaining. One timeout, I'm sorry, I forgot they called the earlier timeout early in the third quarter. Thank you for the update. All athletic tape today has been generously provided by KT Tape. Now you can get 15% off your KT Tape needs when you subscribe to their email newsletter. KT Tape is the official kinesiology tape of the WFA and a proud sponsor of women's sports everywhere. All right, we got highlights of Miss Lang from the New York Knockout. She has attested for both touchdowns. Here's the last one right here. Nice 42-yard strike from Hilton from the Dark Angels of Detroit. And that is why they are up by the score of 16-6. She has attested for all of the points here this afternoon. 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Also an extra point. So a second down and 18 after the timeout. AFC has 1 timeout remaining. Stack receivers to the left. Slot receiver on the right. Back to pass. Ball thrown. Oh! Thrown too hard and out of the reach of the intended receiver, which was the tailback. It's going to bring up third down and long.
Third down and 18 for the AFC. At their own 36-yard line.
5 minutes, 22 seconds left to go in the third. NFC trying to keep their win streak alive in this All-American game. Same formation as they come out. One back in the backfield to the left of the quarterback. Back to pass. Under pressure and sacked. That is number 1. Veronica Sloan from the Dynamite. So it'll be 4th down and very long, and in comes the punting unit for the AFC. Going back deep is, let's see who's that walking back deep. Can't make out the number. It looks like 18, I'm not sure. Yeah, it is Brianna Brewer from the Baltimore Nighthawks. Into punt, number 6, Kimberly Kimmel. Snap. And there's the punt. High and short. It's going to come down, and Brianna Brewer has it at the 35. Has a corner. Cuts inside. Goes up the middle of the field, runs into her own player, and that's why she got tackled at the 47-yard line. But good job by Brewer. So it's going to be first down and 10 for the NFC at their own 47-yard line with 4:17 left to go in the third quarter.
Along with number 47 on the tackle, Chelsea Taylor. And to be first and 10 for the NFC. At their own 47-yard line.
First down and 10. Cole in that quarterback. Thompson to the left of her. And now looking, throwing, and overthrowing. Nobody there, way over the head of the intended receiver. It's going to be second down.
Second down and 10 for the NFC.
Twins to the left. Back to pass. Ball thrown. Caught in the middle of the field by 23. Still going, spinning, and tackled right at the 30. She pushes forward inside the 32, 29. It's a first down catch by Julia Turner. And it's a first down for the NFC. Well, let me make sure if that's not Michelle Robinson. Let me make sure. Look at the helmet. Nope. Where are you?
And Borders Fraser, and it is another Metro Hill first down.
Yes, it was. First down at the 29. Back to pass. Again, thrown and hit as she threw it. And that was by number 32. Sabria Irby from the Oklahoma City Lash Force. Second down and 10 from the 29 coming up. Cole didn't even see her until she felt her on her back.
Second down and 10 for the NFC at the 29 of the AFC.
Handoff up the middle of Thompson, and nothing doing. Stacked up right in the middle of the field. Tackled there by number 11. That is Essence Bell. Third down and 10, no gain on the run. Look at that, Staunch ran into a solid wall. Back to pass, looking, throwing into the end zone. Caught for a touchdown! NFC caught by a DC Diva. That is number 86, Sophronia Sellard. It's a 29-yard touchdown strike. The lead has been extended to 22-6. Lang to try the extra point. Snap, hold, kicks up, and that one is right down the pipe.
Kick is up and good. At 2:49.
2:49 left to go in the quarter. NFC has extended their lead now. Excuse me, sorry. Got something caught in my throat. It is now 23-6. Let me get a sip of water here, clear my throat. Refreshing, nice cold water. As you see, Iowa Phoenix, number 13 Britt, number 15 Card, number 11 Essence. As we have the Iowa Phoenix supported here. I'll tell you right now, it's going to be a very exciting national championship game tonight at 6 o'clock. The Minnesota Vixen against the Boston Renegades. Brian Sweeney and Donna Wilkinson will be bringing the action live from the booth. I'll be on the sideline doing the sideline reporting. You can tune in at 6 p.m. tonight. And there's the kick. And going to bounce down. Still bouncing. You got to get on the ball. Finally they do. And trying to find some blocks. And motoring her way forward and going to get up to the 36-yard line. That was number 4, Cersei from the Mile High Blaze with the return. And, excuse me, AFC will have it 1st and 10. Trying to muster some offense. Haven't scored since the 6:12 mark of the second quarter. So they're in the huddle now. And now they're getting the play. And they had the ball spotted wrong, so they had to move it up to the correct line of scrimmage. And now the whistle has been blown to put the ball in play. You have now trips to the right, single receiver to the left. And handoff up the middle to Raining, and going to get stopped right there. It's going to be a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. Trying to see who is now at quarterback.
2nd down and 9 for the AFC. Ball gets to 37.
Number 13, Teresa is the quarterback. Number 58, I believe. I don't have a 58 on the roster here. So bunch to the left, back to pass, ball thrown and incomplete through the hands of 2 intended receivers. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9.
That will bring up a 3rd down and 9.
1 minute, 36 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter.
With 1:36 to play in the 3rd quarter. The AFC leading it 23-6.
Okay, oh, wow. That's a long name. I'm going to call her Lager because I can't pronounce that last name. So number 58, Lager, at quarterback.
Lager.
Bunch to the left. Back to pass. Ball's thrown and overthrown, and a defender gets a hand on it. And it's going to bring up 4th down and 9.
On to cover number 75.
Now, it just came to my memory that I was part of this coaching staff for the National Conference back in 2016 in North Carolina, where we were able to win that game 14-12. Coach Rich Harrigan of the New York Sharks at the time was the head coach. There's the punt. And muffed and return. is going to be, no, she cannot return it. It's a muff punt. You're going to just have to take the possession right when she got it, but it was muffed by number 3, Dwyer, and bounced right into the hands of the AFC. Number 23, I believe that is Plummer from the Nevada Storm on the recovery. So that's a big break for the AFC.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the AFC.
The ball is going to be on the NFC 32-yard line. So you go from giving the ball up to getting the ball back in a matter of seconds. 1:12 left to go in the third quarter. Miss Plummer, a stellar running back for the national champion Division II Nevada Storm. She's like, how come that didn't count? It's a muff punt. So once you get possession, you cannot advance it. So you see number 31, Raining, coming into the huddle. Number 8, that is Hollins, coming into the huddle. And now lately coming into the huddle is number 40, Monique Boone. And number 76, Bobby Jones. So substitutions being made.
Another one of our announcers and our sponsors is Zeta. We'd like to welcome them here to the game today, along with Nation officials.
I know one of the coaches on the the American coaching staff, that is Adam Barrett, the offensive coordinator for the national champion Nevada Storm. Handoff to Raining, and still going, but not a lot of room to maneuver. But she shows her elusiveness for a gain of 2. She could have been stopped in the backfield. Here's a replay. Breaks one tackle, breaks another, but then swallowed up by the interior. But she turned nothing into something. See 57 Wilson, 63 Rooks on the offensive line. And here comes Miss Wilson bringing the play in. They break the huddle, 2nd down and 8. 15 seconds left to go in the quarter. Bunch now to the right. Laga at quarterback. Takes the snap. Ball thrown. Caught by... Oh! Raining ran before she had it and hits herself in the head. She knew that she had a lane, but did not catch the ball first before she ran.
That's the end of the third quarter.
She wished she had that back. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the third quarter. The score, the NFC 23 and the AFC 6. We'll be back after these messages. We're back. Today's game is fueled by Time Performance, the official nutrition partner of the Women's Football Alliance. Time Performance uses science and education to help the body recover and perform at peak levels. Thank you to Time Performance for helping to power the WFA all the time. 3rd down and 8 for the AFC. Back to pass thrown, and almost picked off. A good job of the corner jumping the route. That was number 7, Jessica Childers. Check that. Nope, that's Jasmine Ward from the Baltimore Nighthawks. 4th down and 8 for the AFC. Wholesale changes being made.
We definitely want to thank Zenith. They are our official equipment supplier for the WFA. Great job.
Zenith is the official equipment sponsor of the Women's Football Alliance.
Great job, Zenith.
And now it is 4th down and 8 And we got a flag on the play.
Stop. Offense.
12 women on the field. Something's going on with the official's mic, but it is a legal substitution. 12 women on the field. That's going to back them up 5. You lined up in the offensive set that the Nevada Storm uses. Four receivers to the right. And it's going to be Plummer. And not going to go anywhere, as right in the middle was number 34. She said, I got you down. That is Vic Kennedy from the Derby City Dynamite. Turnover on downs for the NFC. They take over 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. Look at that. She said, I got you. My name is Kennedy. But guess what? Another double number. And looking at the replay, that was not Kennedy. That was Ashley Branch from the Baltimore Nighthawks. Pass play for the NFC. Ball's thrown. And this time, they went to the well one too many times, and it is picked off by number 23. Let's see who that is.
Intercepted by number 23. Peyton Goody.
Peyton Goody from the Zydeco Spice. So the AFC gets an interception on the pass play attempt intended for Lang. They said, we know they're going to throw it to her because she's got 2 touchdowns, so we're going to make sure we cover her, and that's exactly what they had. One underneath, one over the top. Ball was thrown up, and they converged and came away with the pick. 14:38 left to go in the 4th quarter of the All-American All-Star game, with the NFC holding a 23-6 lead over the AFC. So now they come out in the, hold on, they had only 10 women on the field, and they're counting right now. And now they got it in the single wing offense. And now it's going to be number 1 running through and powering forward. Gain of 9 on the play. That was Jesse Felker on the run from the Nevada Storm. Gain of 9. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 at the 44-yard line. They give her 8 to the 43. 2nd down and 2.
For the AFC. Ball rests at the 43-yard line.
Same formation. Wing to the right. 2 receivers to the right. And up, high snap to Plummer. Plummer taken down by number 74, Octavia Griswold from the Detroit Dark Angel. And that play had nowhere to go because of the high snap to Plummer. So it's going to be a loss back to the 38-yard line. Bring up 3rd down and 7, 13:25 left to go. High snap. Well, actually, it wasn't high. It was just hard, and she didn't get it right off the bat. But Octavia Griswold was right there for penetration and made the tackle for loss. So now they come out of that formation, go bunch to the right. And it's raining, has the corner, has the 1st down and more as he's pushed out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. 1st down, AFC. That was Jazzy Raymond on the carry. They mark her going out of bounds at the 49. It's going to be 1st down, Metro Health 1st down.
And is Metro Health.
Metro Health is the medical provider of the Women's Football Alliance National Championship. They are redefining healthcare by going beyond medical treatment to improve the foundations of community health and well-being. The system strives to become as good at preventing disease as it is at treating it. Thank you to Metro Health for your staff today. Raining again, sideline, turns on the speed, cuts inside, finally taken out of bounds by Brewer, but raining is raining down upon the NFC defense as another long run and a first down AFC.
And guess what? It's a Metro Health.
Metro Health first down. I see Coach Adam Barrett saying, go back. We're going to run it till they stop it. Be like Vince Lombardi. We're going to run. Timeout's called by the NFC. They have one timeout remaining. But as I was saying, Vince Lombardi said, listen, we're going to run the power sweep, and we're going to tell them that we're running power sweep. They just got to stop it. And if they don't stop it, we're going to keep running it. Like the saying says, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Today's game and the athletic tape has been generally provided by KT Tape. Now you can get 15% off your KT Tape needs when you subscribe to their email newsletter. KT Tape is the official kinesiology tape of the WFE and a proud sponsor of women's sports everywhere. And that's the KT Tape highlight reel that you are seeing right there.
Women's sports everywhere.
11 minutes, 54 seconds left to go in this All-American All-Star game.
I don't know, Jeffrey, are you in the house?
Timeout is over.
I think Jeffrey and Willis are working together now.
First and 10 for the AFC at the 30-yard line of the NFC. And now they're in the single wing formation. And inside handoff to number 18. That is Colangelo from the Nevada Storm. She gains about 7. Down to the 24 is going to be second down. Gain of 6, second down and 4. Nice job of following her blocks. Tackle there by number 42. That is Angelita Furman from the Dynamite. National champion Dynamite in Division 3. Second down and 4. Oh, the ball is snapped and nobody was ready. And they're going to say illegal procedure. Oh, they are saved by the penalty right there.
Offense.
Because they were moving when the ball was snapped, and the ball was snapped, and nobody was ready for it. So number 1, Felker, is at quarterback. But in this offense, you can direct snap it to any of the backs that's in the backfield. So it's going to be second down and 9 after the penalty. Ball's on the 29-yard line. 10:45 left to go in the game. And the AFC will take their last timeout of the game at the 10:42 mark. So they got to go the rest of the game without a timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's game's lip guards will be provided by Shock Doctor for the Boston Renegades and the Minnesota Vixen. Shock Doctor, the #1 mouth guard in the world. Protection, courage, swagger. Get them all in a Shock Doctor lip guard. Follow them at shockdoctor.com, and thank you to them, the official lip guard of the Boston Renegades and the Minnesota Vixen. That game will take place tonight at 6 p.m. Brian Sweeney and Donna Wilkinson and myself will be the broadcast team. Brian and Donna in the booth, myself on the field.
Northern here on North Dressler Road, and keep the good times going and the drinks flowing. Thank you, Bubba 33, for your support of the Women's Football Alliance.
Timeout's over. Second down and 9 coming up. They break the huddle. Tight bunch to the right. Felker at quarterback. Now it's handed off to Raining. Raining cuts inside, goes outside, and finally lassoed. It was not a face mask. She got the jersey around the shoulder pad. So she's ran out of bounds. It's going to gain up to the 24. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. Nice job by Rainey cutting inside. Good block by number 16 and number 11. Those are out of bounds. That is Cole.
Jeffrey, it's good to hear your voice back in the stadium here in Tom Benson. Home Hall of Fame Stadium. Welcome, Jeffrey.
Taking a long time. They're in jeopardy of getting a delay game call as they finally break the huddle. Signs of confusion right here, but he's finally got it settled. And option play, nothing doing as it was too slow developing. Octavia Griswold in there, number 42, Angelita Furman in there on the tackle. Traps it all the way back to the line, the original line of scrimmage, which was a 30. It's going to bring up 4th down and 10.
Fourth down and 10 for the AFC, right at the 30-yard line. All right, Jeffrey, is Lois with you?
So now Miss Felker comes into the huddle. And here comes Jazzy Rainin. And now here comes number 35, Hadijah Butts of the Arlington Impact, by way of the New York Sharks and New York Wolves. So now one player comes out. 4th down and 10.
Pictures with your favorite players here today, right after this game.
Raining has it. Tries to get outside. We got a flag on the play and tackle for loss. Turnover on downs, and if this is a penalty against the offense, it will be declined. They'll take the play and take over 1st down.
Illegal formation, offense, 5 in the backfield. That penalty is declined. 1st down, NFC.
And there you have it. The NFC takes over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. 8 minutes and 26 seconds away from securing another All-American victory. Again, that was Miss Cole on the tackle. Now NFC comes in. Number 87, Hilton, back at quarterback. Double receivers on both sides. Hand off to Thompson. Thompson cuts inside, goes forward, gets up to the 41-yard line, gain of 6.
24, the ball carrier. That's Rolo, brought down by number 43.
Candy Thompson from the Tampa Bay Inferno.
Basketball with a tackle for the AFC.
Leading rusher for the Tampa Bay Inferno.
Second down and 5.
Made it to the Division I Conference Championship game. perennial powerhouse in Florida. Hand off to Thompson, cuts inside, but not going anywhere as number 35, Hadijah Butt, in on the tackle.
Right out by number 11, Essence Bell. Along with number 45.
Third down and 7 coming up after the tackle for loss. 7:05 left to go in the ball game.
For the NFC,
Double slot formation for the NFC. Hilton back to pass. Ball thrown and caught for a first down. That reception was made by number 23.
Number 23, the ball carrier.
That is
Julia
Turner. So the ball is up to the 47-yard line. Here's a replay. Nice, all hands, tucked it, and got the first down. Metro Health, first down. Now it's Hilton under center, offset I to the right. Hand off to Thompson, and going to bang ahead. Gets just inside the 50-yard line down to the 49. Gain of 4. And that tackle was by number 11, Bell, who's been active on the defense. And number 85, that is Danny Thornton from the Rocky Mountain Thundercats. 5:35 left to go in the game. In shotgun now, double slot formation. Back to pass. Thrown, caught again, and right at the sticks. That's Turner again on the reception. 2 in a row. Going to be just short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Good delivery. Again with the hands. The ball was a little behind, but she reached back and snagged it. Skylar Shell. Skylar Shell. That's who made the catch. And I don't even see her name on the list, so that's why I did not pronounce her name. And the NFC takes a timeout. 1 remaining. 4:35 left to go in the game.
Timeout call on the field at 4:35 by the NFC. They lead the game 23-6.
Ladies and gentlemen, just want to remind you that tonight at 6 p.m., it's the Division I National Championship game between the Minnesota Vixen and the Lord have mercy, the Boston Renegades. That game will be right here at 6 p.m. Brian Sweeney and Donna Wilkinson on the call in the booth. Myself, Pat Brown, will be on the field. We're going to bring you all the action live here. It's going to be a great atmosphere here at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium, home of the NFL Pro Football Hall of Fame. In about 2 weeks, it's going to be the NFL Hall of Fame game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Handoff up the middle, still going forward, and has the first down, and stacked up by a host of tacklers. And now you got to take it easy. Helmet came off of one of the players. He's going to have to come out for a play.
33 on the defense has to come out for 1 play.
And
Run out by number 48 to
That was Skylar Shell on the carry. So first down to the 39-yard line of the AFC with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the game. Shotgun formation, double slot. Motion now. And handoff to number 10. That is Miss Lang from the knockout and goes right back to the line of scrimmage.
Right out on number 32. Sabria Irby.
Second down and 10. 3.5 left to go in the game. So right now the NFC can just take their time before they snap the ball, run time off the clock. And that's exactly what they're doing, taking their sweet time. Just milking and milking and milking. I see the bus pulling up. I don't know if that's Minnesota or Boston. Second down and 10. Broken eye. Toss to Thompson. Thompson cuts inside and going to get down to the line of scrimmage again.
Number 24, the ball carrier, Mr. Roll.
2 minutes, 40 seconds left to go.
Number 32.
And they're just going to content because the AFC cannot stop the clock. And that's going to take all the time in the 25-second clock before they snap the ball.
Third down and 10 for the AFC.
In shotgun, double slot. There's a snap. And pitched it back to one of the linemen, I believe. I don't think that's allowed. But no, it is allowed because it was a lateral. That's why. And that is the Minnesota Vixen bus that has just pulled up to Tom Benson Stadium. And now it's going to be fourth down. If that was a forward pass to a lineman, that would be an illegal pass. But because it was a lateral, you can lateral it to anybody, no matter what position they're in. So it's going to be fourth down and long. And the punting team comes in with 1:20 left to go in the game.
42-yard line.
There's the snap. And there's the punt. And it's angled. Oh, it bounces back. And going to be down at the 15 with 53 seconds left to go in the game. So with 53 seconds, this is academically over. The NFC will maintain their winning streak. And they will win this game by the final score of 23-6, unless the AFC comes with a big play. As you see the NFC sideline exuberant. So now there's some more confusion. As now they line up with 4 receivers to the left. Three receivers now. Back to pass, ball thrown, incomplete.
Somebody's got to get that shirt.
call his ass off.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this time to thank Miss Lisa King, the commissioner of the WFA, for allowing me to do these games and bring you to action live. I thank her for all she's done for women's football and the opportunity to enjoy my birthday here at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. There's a pass and incomplete. Thank you to all those out there who have been supporting me throughout the years. Thank you to my family and friends. I want to give a big shout out to my wife, who allows me to do this. Thank you, baby. We'll come home and celebrate my birthday when I get back. Thank you to all of the production crew, who I gave a shout out to earlier. I'm looking forward to working with you again tonight as a sideline reporter for the D1 National Championship. Bunch to the left. Back to pass. Ball thrown and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. And I see the coach just got dumped with water on the NFC sideline. I know that felt good because it is kind of warm here.
After the game, right at the concourse, you're able to meet your players and have autographs and pictures taken with them. Right down here.
So 23 seconds left to go. It's going to be 4th down and 10.
Hall of Fame Stadium, located in the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. And we also have
I see Miss Tanya, the owner and coach of the Baltimore Nighthawks, and that is incomplete. Turnover on downs, and now all the NFC has to do is take a knee. And they're going to say that is the ball game.
And Jeffrey, the best part about this,
Well, they're going to make them come and take the knee with 20 seconds. That's probably what they're going to do.
the MVP is for 2021.
So all the NFC is going to do is come in and take a knee. That's what they should do. And they're lined up most likely in the victory formation.
For NFC, who are leading 23-6.
And she goes back, takes a knee, and that will run out the clock.
And it's number 87, Michaela Hilton, who will take a knee.
And that is the final score. The NFC 23 and the AFC 6. Once again, this is Pat Brown saying thank you to all those out there who have been watching, supporting women's football, supporting all these players. And we're just going to say thank you to all those who support. I want you to let you know that women's football is on the rise. Don't shun it. Appreciate it, because they come out here and play for the love of the sports. They don't get paid to do this. They pay to do this. So thank you to all of the young women and older women who are out there playing this wonderful sport of football. Thank you to all of those who have supported women's football in your towns and in your cities. Continue to do so and build support for your local WFA women's football teams or whatever league your women are participating in. We're going to stay here for the award presentation. Just want to give you a rundown of the awards that were given out at halftime. For the Coach of the Year in Division II, it was Chris Garza of the national champion Nevada Storm. The Defensive Player of the Year in the National Conference is Danielle Fournier of the Boston Renegades. 37 tackles, leading the best defense in the WFA. In the American Conference is Essence Bell, who you've seen here today, number 11 of the Iowa Phoenix, with 60 tackles. The American Conference Offensive Player of the Year is Grace Cooper from the Minnesota Vixen, who you will see tonight, over 1,400 yards rushing with 15 yards per carry average and 15 touchdowns. The National Conference Offensive Player of the Year is of the Derby City Dynamite national champion, La Essence Houston Buckner. They call her U-Bomb. Over 1,000 combined yards passing and rushing and 7 touchdowns. The WFA MVP in the National Conference is Miss Allison Cahill of the Boston Renegades. Over 1,000 yards passing, 19 touchdowns, 73% passing completion rate, and a 142.5 QB rating. You again will see her tonight in the national championship game. And in the American Conference, it is Jasmine Plummer of the national champion Nevada Storm in D2, over 1,000 yard rushings, 15 touchdowns, and 15 yards per carry. Those are the award winners that were awarded here today at halftime of the All-American game. As you see, they are setting up for the awards as both teams are on the sides. As the sun has gone in a little bit, a little overcast. They say it's a 20% chance of rain, but I don't think it's going to. We hope so. So congratulations to both coaching staffs of both of these All-American teams, because it's hard to put this together in just a limited amount of time and to produce what you saw today. So give them credit for putting in all the hard work and volunteer that they do to put this together. Offensive, defensive, special teams, getting everything coordinated, getting the players motivated, getting them in and out of the game, making sure everybody participates. So we appreciate all of the coaching staffs here, all of the support group here at Tom Benson Pro Football Hall of Fame Stadium, all the security, all those are doing the selling of the concessions and doing the water and getting everything lined up. The caretakers of the field, give them thanks as well. So we are thankful and grateful for all of the support.
First, I want to introduce you to our commissioner, Lisa
And we're going to take it down and see Miss Lisa King, who is the commissioner of the WFA.
For our championship weekend here at the first ever Hall of Fame weekend here in Canton, Ohio, Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. We want to congratulate both teams.
We'll let the PA announcer take you through all of the presentations while I just hang back and enjoy
the
the
AFC for winning it for the 2021 season. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like to introduce you to the 2021 most valuable player of the AFC game, number 97, Michaela Hedman. AFC. That's a National Football Conference. Now I'd like to introduce you to the 2021 Most Valuable Player for the AFC, number 31, Jasmine Rainey. Great job, ladies. Awesome. I'll be down later to get an autograph for the picture. How about another nice round of applause for our most valuable players of the AFC and NFC game. All right, we'll be back with you for the next festivities coming your way. Let's kick back, relax, make sure you get into the raffles and see Jeffrey down there and Lois. You guys are going to be down there, right?
Of course, Tommy.
Awesome. We need to get that crowd up and going because we got a great game coming your way. The Boston Renegades and the Minnesota Vixen coming your way.
Award winners will be Jennifer King, Lori Locust, Callie Brownson, Andrew Douglas, Viridiana Lieberman, and Kathy Kuris. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Tom Benson Football Hall of Fame Stadium, Pat Brown signing off. The winner of the the All-American game is the NFC 23-6. Saying good night, everybody. Tune in at 6 p.m. for Division I National Championship.